talk about some key tasks that business analysts, take part in. Sometimes it could be very, very vague with regards to what do business analysts really do. And people ask me this all the time. What do business analysts really do? I group them into different sections when it comes to the work that BAs do. The first section is the needs assessment. As BAs, we're always assessing needs of the business. When we say needs assessment, it can be very vague because what is really a need? However, when we talk about needs, we talk about a problem or an opportunity. A business need could be, in regards to a problem, is that our customers are complaining, right? We're getting customer complaints that when they call our call center, the wait time is very long. Now, that's a business problem. How can we solve that problem, right? Or we have a business problem whereby all our staff are leaving the company within 3 months of joining the company. That's a business problem, right? A business problem could be that our sales are low. Why are our sales low? That's a business problem. And we need to analyze that problem. Now, a business opportunity could also be that, hey, what's happening? We see a lot of demand for our products or our services from people outside Nigeria, maybe in another country. Maybe people in Ghana are actually requesting for our products or our services. That's an opportunity for us to think about moving into that market, right? Because there's a demand from there. So we need to think about needs in the fact that it could be problems, it could be opportunities, and we need to assess them. And that's what business analysts do. We need to also collect data. We collect a lot of information. We ask questions. We analyze the information. We collaborate with our team. We develop the goals for the business. We develop the goals for the project, right? We develop the objectives as well. We identify who are the stakeholders, who are the right people to work with, and how we can work effectively with them. What is of value to our stakeholders, determine their value, and see how we can actually serve them and make them happy. So these are the things that business analysts do. And we do this a lot at work, regardless of our titles. Business analysts also do a lot of work with planning, right? So when you're doing planning, you're basically planning with regards to the initiative you're going to be working on. So we create a business case. Should we go ahead with this project? Yes or no? You as a BA, you recommend to the business, well, we do have a lot of demand from Ghana. However, moving to Ghana, the cost of doing this is going to be, $1 million, whereby from my analysis, we will only be making around 50,000 in sales. So it doesn't make sense to make that move. You need to advise the business. So you're more like an advisor to the business, right? So you advise the business, you define the strategy. If we're going ahead or not, you define the strategy and how we're going to do it. You develop a plan as well. You develop a requirements management plan. You manage your requirements. You select the method you would use for your requirements management. You select the methods you would use for managing the change on that project, because as with every project, there might be changes. So you select the methods you would use, how you would control people's access to documents, to files. All those things are what business analysts do. You define what would be the metrics for success, right, on our project. When you think about the project you're working on, how can we say the project is successful? How can we say we're able to solve our customers' problems? Maybe the wait time in our call centers have reduced from 30 minutes to 5 minutes. So that could be success for you. So if you can get a wait time of 3 minutes to 5 minutes, that determines success for us. So what are the success criteria and all of that? So we think about all these things. And then during the analysis part of the work we do, we elicit requirements, we analyze them, we decompose them, we use techniques as well to do this. We evaluate different options that we have, because the truth is, with every initiative, with every project, there might be option A, B, C. And sometimes an option is to do nothing. So you want to evaluate the different options that we have and work with our team to make sure that we select and choose the best option for us, long term and short term. That's where business analysts come in, because we're not allowing the business to make hasty decisions. Our decisions are backed up with data, and we're confident that we have the right success metrics and we have everything in place. We have the right people, we have the right processes, we have the right technology, or we're working with third-party vendors, third-party stakeholders that are going to help us implement it. We know what we need to do, right? And then, of course, once we know all of that. We accept our requirements, we sign them off, we start validating our requirements, we make sure that we know the metrics for success and our acceptance criteria. So these are some of the things that business analysts do, right? And when it comes to our requirements, we do a lot of traceability and monitoring, like tracking requirements, monitoring them, updating the status, how things are going, are there changes to be made, communicating with all the different stakeholders, managing the changes as well, because as with every project, there will always be some changes. So how do we manage change as well? And then with evaluation, what we do is validating the solution, analyzing and communicating the solution to our stakeholders, ensuring our stakeholders are signing off, evaluating the solution after it's been deployed. All these things we do as business analysts. And like I said, a lot of the things we do are regardless of your work experience. It doesn't really matter, your job title, rather. It doesn't really matter the job title you've done. We've done a bit of all these things in our roles as business analysts. All right. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you about becoming a business analyst and sustaining that with ease? On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you understanding what is business analysis, what business analysts do, what determines a successful business analyst, the steps to actually making that transition, knowing what you know now based on your own experience, based on the skills you have, based on the knowledge you have, having the right mindset, having the, mentorship plan. What would you say, is your ranking from 1 to 10 with regards to how confident you are about business analysis and starting in that career path? We've learned a lot about, how we can start careers as business analysts, the things that we need to do, what we already have, so it's nothing to be scared of, because the truth is, people are already doing it, right? And you're already doing it in your role. The definition of a business analyst is anybody who carries out business analysis tasks, regardless of their title or job role. So it's not about your job role or your job title, but the experience you have, the skills you have, the knowledge you have, and how you can translate that to business analysis. Feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn and or Eka, and then my business analysis school, businessalysisschool.com. You can go there. There's free trainings there. You can learn more about business analysis. You can also see other people share their experience moving into business analysis.